everyone, here is part 2, or you can use it as its own sort of standalone class. We're going to work a little quicker and a little bit deeper here, but again, moving slow, holding positions a little bit longer. The focus on working on the hips. Sorry for my little stutter there. We're going to start in child's pose where we finished in the last video, or if you're just joining us, that is a great place to start any practice. So if you just need a moment to breathe and stretch, you can take it there. So assuming that position, you want the wrists in line with the shoulders, you can have the knees a little wider or more forward, and we sink down, relaxing the body down. Again, you can have the fists stacked and the forehead on top of them, or you can let the chest mount down towards the floor, taking it a little more relaxed, not active in the arms, maybe the elbows bent, finding the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in, feel where the breath is, feel what fills up in the body, and exhale, feeling it soften. Third deep breath in, and slowly exhale, lovely. We're going to bring the hands down onto the mat, lift up, turn the knees so that they're facing forward. Inhale, we're going to lift up, draw the shoulders down, balancing on the knees. Let's step forward with that right foot, breathing in, reaching up. And exhale, bring the hands down, elbows wide. So a little extension of that last bit. We're going to wiggle that front foot a little over towards the right side and see if we can bring the fingertips down. So you kind of have your right hand on the inside of that foot. You can wiggle that foot a little more outwards. We're taking what we call lizard pose. Now this might feel enough. You might feel a little bit more lifted. If you feel like you need the hands on the knees and the chest up, that's fine too. If you feel like you can go a little deeper, you're always welcome to bring the elbows down as well. Sinking into that hip. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Drawing that knee out. Maybe you can take your right hand, push the knee outwards slightly, not finding any pain there. So it kind of just looks like a little push outward. You can be lifted a little higher as well. 3, 2, and 1. Draw the hips forward, the knee forward. Wiggle the foot back so it's more in line with the hip. Inhale, lifting up, sink down. 3, 2, 1. Hands coming. And let's bring that foot back down. Lovely. Inhale, arms up. Reach towards the sky. And exhale, hands come to center. Beautiful. Let's lift that other leg. Left leg comes up. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, hands come down. We're going to wiggle that foot over towards the left and bring the left hand on the inside of that foot. Right hand down as well. Again, if you think, do you know what, there's no way I'm going there, Megan, just keep the body lifted and sink here. Lovely work. If you've got the space, don't go if not, but here's your next extension. Elbows on the mat. We breathe in and out. Inhale, beautiful. And exhale. You want to take the left hand and push that left knee out slightly. Just really tiny little bit of work here, a little extra tension. If the body's a bit more lifted, you use it like this, lifting in the chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing both hands forward, turning the hips forward, wiggling that foot a little bit more towards hip distance, lifting up and sink. 3, 2, hands to heart center, and 1, bringing it back and down. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we're going to bring the hands forward. We're going to tuck those back toes. So we're going to arch the back in cat pose. Draw the chin down. If you're familiar with downward dog, I'm going to invite you to lift up into that position now. Otherwise, we tuck the toes, we lift the knees, and then what you do is you push into the hands and shift the weight back. Keep your knees bent to start, fingers nice and wide. We're going to walk one heel down and bend the opposite knee. So you kind of work one heel towards the mat, the other one lifts, swinging in the hips. Good. pushing into the hands, trying to create a lot of length in the back body. It's like making a nice, diagonal from the hands all the way up towards the tailbone working towards the sky. Again, keep those knees bent, keep the hips swinging, and where the shoulders naturally want to draw in towards each other, draw them away and down that back, similar to what we did in child's pose at the start of part 1. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. We're going to look forward between the thumbs. Let's lean forward with the heels and take a big step with one foot, another big step with the other foot, and draw the chin down. Grab opposite elbows here and take a little rock side to side. Now, you want your feet about the hip distance here. If you're expecting, feet a little wider, just to create some space. You do the whole of your sun salutations with the feet a little wider. Inhale and exhale. Always listening to your body. Bring the fingertips down onto the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Bring the hands wide, come all the way up to standing, palms together, maybe a little back bend here. Hands into heart center, nice work. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold forward. We reach forward, we hinge at the hips. You have the legs as straight as you can get them, back as flat as you can get them. Hamstrings should be shouting at you. Bend your knees now and fold down. Exhale, inhale, stay. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw the shoulders down, flat back. Work the tailbone towards the sky. Bend the knees. Bring the hands in front. And we're going to step back into a nice high plank position. The arms pushing into the mat. Draw the navel in. Drop those hips a little bit. You want to push the heels away from you. Draw the chest slightly forward and look a little bit in front. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees down onto the mat. Lovely. Lean forward with the hips. Roll the shoulders up and back and lift into the chest. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly lift the tailbone up. Bring the hands back in line with the shoulders. Tuck those back toes. We're going to find a nice downward dog. Inhale. Take your cat pose. Lift those knees. Shift the weight back into your downward dog. Good job. Knees bent. Draw the shoulders away. Fingers nice and wide. Now you've got option 1 is to walk the heels as we did before. If those hamstrings are killing you, stay there. If you want to work a little bit differently, a little bit more dynamically, we're going to bend both knees. Work the tailbone away from you. Draw the shoulders down. Inhale. And exhale. Push both heels towards the mat, trying to keep that same length and shape. Inhale, bend the knees. And exhale, keep the knees bent. Breathing in. Exhale, drop the heels down. Inhale. Exhale, both heels. If it feels too much, just walk one and then the other. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten the legs. Look forward between the thumbs. Lean. If you have a hop in your practice, take it. If not, take a step forward, one foot then the other. And then bring the hands to kind of match that space. Draw the chin down. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay there. Draw the shoulders down. Check. You've got that nice long spine. Bend the knees. Come all the way up to standing. Inhale, palms to heart center. Beautiful. I'm going to take a little side stretch here. So hips forward. Inhale. Keep the palms at heart center. Push the hands into each other. Drop the shoulders down. Breathing in. Breath to belly. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Breathing in. Come back to center. Let's turn the other direction. Deep breaths in. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in, coming all the way back to center. Good. We're going to add in a little lunge. If the first one feels a little strange to you, just see if you can figure it out. It'll be moving a little bit quicker as we go through. We'll take it really slow to begin. Inhale, your arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Hinge at the hips, bend the knees, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Good. This time I want you to find your right foot. You're going to bring your fingertips or your hands in front. You're going to step back with that right foot. Bring the toes onto the mat. Good. Inhale. See if you can bring the hips so that they're square. Take any less movement. Find your balance. Lift up. Sink down. Breathing in and breathing out. Draw the shoulders down. That back knee, right knee, we're going to bend and see if we can dip and bring the knee down towards the mat. If that feels too much, just stay in the lunge. Bend the knee and lift. Bend the knee and lift. Good job. Inhale. We do is we fan the hands so the hands come on either side of that front foot. Good. We're going to take that front foot, bring the weight onto the hands at the front, bring that front foot back. High plank, bring the knees down. You've got it. Inhale. Lean forward with the hips. Exhale, draw the shoulders down, lifting in the chest. Good. Inhale, taking your cow pose. Drawing the tailbone under. Exhale, take your cat pose. If the hands feel a little more forward, bring the wrists in line and take a nice downward dog. Lift the knees, shift the weight back. You've got the option to keep the knees bent here. You can extend both heels down towards the mat a little more. Finding a little bit more traditional hold here. Both heels towards the floor and working that tailbone towards the sky. Draw the shoulders away. Draw the navel in and breathe. If the head feels like it's straining, take the head side to side. Shake it like you're saying no. And then up and down like you're saying yes. Keep breathing, guys. 3, 2, 1. Good. Look down and see if you can see your left foot. We're going to inhale, take a big step. Draw that knee forward and bring the foot forward as much as you can. Use your left hand to help you wiggle it forward. Good. You know where we're headed? Taking a nice high crescent lunge. The back heel is lifted. Inhale, sink. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. We're going to bend the back knee. 1. And bend it 2. If not, just hold it. And bend it 3. Good job. We're going to bring the hands on the side of that foot. Bend that back knee. See if you can hop it forward. Might take 2 or 3 hops. Come to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Come all the way up to standing. Beautiful work. Hands to heart center. Good job. Drop the shoulders down. Push the hands in. We'll do the other side. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Draw the body down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. This time, we're going to bring that left foot back. So bring a nice little bit of weight into the hands forward and step back with that left foot, keeping the hips nice and square. Find your balance, lifting up. Sink into that front knee. Notice again the knee in line with the ankle here. Hips facing forward. Breathing in. Exhale, bending the back knee. If you want the extension, you don't have to take it. 2. Breathe. And 3. Lifting, fan the hands on opposite side. Good work. We bring the weight into the hands, wiggle that front foot back, and find your nice high plank down onto the knees. Lean forward, draw the shoulders back, and maybe let the hips drop forward. If it feels too much, just draw the belly up. Keep the hips lifted. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Take a cow pose. Good. Take a cat pose, adjusting the hands. Breathing in and out here. Tuck the toes. Lift up. Find your downward dog. Nice job. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. You can walk the heels. You can have them in a bit more stillness. It's up to you. Take downward dog as you like it. Notice if the shoulders are rolling in towards each other, roll them down. If the neck is straight, take the head side to side or up and down. If you're holding your breath, take a big deep breath. Exhale, maybe through the mouth. Inhale And exhale. Work the tailbone towards the sky. Again, walking them, bending and straightening. We're finding stillness. Good, see if you can see our right foot. We're gonna take a big step, lean the knee forward and bring the foot forward. Good, wiggle it forward. Use that right hand if you need to. Coming up to our crescent lunge. Again, when you feel a bit of balance, lift up, draw the shoulders down. Knee in line with the ankle, good. Breathing in and breathing out. We're gonna take 3 little dips as an option. Again, you don't need to do the dips, but they're there if you like. Dip and fan the hands. Good. We're gonna this time bring that back foot forward. Jump it forward, 1, 2, 3, or one big step. Inhale and exhale. Let the body sink. Halfway lift. Exhale. Coming all the way up to standing. And hands in. Beautiful work. Good. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, reach. Find that nice forward fold, bend the knees, or keep them a little straighter if you like. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're gonna come down onto the knees, finding a nice tabletop. Beautiful work. Work the tailbone up, find a cow pose. Inhale, exhale, draw the shoulders down. Breathing in. As we exhale, tuck the tailbone under, find a nice cat pose. Staying there for a few breaths. Drawing the hips forward, and then coming back to a nice flat back. I'm gonna walk the hands towards the knees and lift it up. Now take a few versions here of camel pose. So listen to your body. If your back is quite sore, then just take it really, really shallow today. So we're gonna begin by bringing the hands onto the lower back and then squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. That's where you wanna start. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. And exhale, drop the shoulders down. Good. I'm gonna draw the navel in, push the hips forward. So notice where my tailbone was maybe sticking out a little. Push the hips forward, push the pelvis forward. Keep those shoulders dropping down. Maybe roll the shoulders up again and keep them drawing down. Now, if that little pressure pushing into the lower back allows you to feel a little back bend here, stay with it. I'm gonna invite you to tuck both toes under so that you've got the heels lifted. Breathe in, chest lifts. And exhale, maybe see if you can lean back slightly. A little bit of a camel pose, good. Now, if that feels all right, stay, inhale, come all the way back up, drop the shoulders down. Option to stay there with the pose today. If you feel like you can go a little further, inhale, roll the shoulders up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, keep the chest lifted. Exhale, lean, pushing the hips forward. If you've got the space, you can use the right hand, reach back and see if you can find that ankle. Option to take the other hand down, find that ankle, but you want to keep pushing the hips forward, chest lifted. Breathing in, breathing out. If you feel comfortable, you can drop the neck back. Inhale and exhale, really lovely stretch for the spine. However, quite strong. So again, maybe it's something you work towards. And the final option, if you know you can do it with the toes untucked, please feel free to do that and come out of it safely. Otherwise, bring the hand onto the hip, slowly lift back up. Good. So that final option, the toes are untucked and we reach back. A little too much for me and my little one at this point, but if that's for you and you know that you can take that full extension of the pose, you're always welcome. Inhale, let's reach it up. And exhale, keep the arms lifted, drop the shoulders down. Good. We're gonna link the thumbs, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, take a nice side stretch. Draw your shoulders down. So they always wanna creep up. We wanna draw them down. Good. And you've got the option to draw that head through slightly. Maybe look up and draw the body in a little tiny twist. That feels too much. Stay facing the front. 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center. All the way up, bringing the hands down. And take big circles with the arms. Nice little stretch here to the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Reaching up. Draw the shoulders down, link the thumbs, reach towards the sky. And exhale, take the stretch to the opposite side. Draw the navel in, drop the shoulders down. Staying with that reach or taking that little bit of look up. You draw that top shoulder back slightly. Keep the shoulders dropping down. If the neck feels sore, look towards the floor. Breathing in and breathing out. Keep the hips drawing forward and slowly come all the way back and hands down. Good, we're going to take a few more little lunges with a couple little extra options, and then we'll slow it down and have a nice little stretch. So we're going to breathe in, step forward with that right leg, another little bit of an extension. So it's going to look like this. We can sink into the hips. You can bring the hands onto the knee. Nice. Or you're welcome to take a little bit of a twist. So what we do is we draw that left hand down, the right hand reaches up, and we sink into that right hip. Now again, if you want a further option, you tuck the back toes, lift that knee, work the back heel away from you, chest lifts, and we look forward. If that feels just too much, drop that back knee. Breathing in, breathing out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knee down. Bring that right hand onto the right knee. You can use it to push the body up and keep the chest lifted, sinking into that hip. Good. Inhale, straightening that front leg. Stick the booty out. Get a little bit of a stretch here. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that front knee again. Good. Drop the shoulders down. Option to stay here. If you want a little extra, you can see if that back foot, maybe the left foot might bend up. Maybe the left hand might reach back. This one's a little bit more depth for you. You don't have to go there. If you want, you can. Otherwise, everyone take your right hand, reach it towards the sky, thumb and pointer together, looking up. So option here or just here with that left hand onto the hip. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Hands onto that knee, taking the leg up. Bring it down. Few little hip circles. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. 3, 2. You guys are doing awesome. And 1. Last little bit of depth. We'll do the other side. We'll take a nice little slow finish. Bringing that foot forward. Bending into the knee. Hands onto the knee if you like. Deep breath in. Draw the shoulders down. Option to stay here. Other option is to take the left hand down, the right hand up, looking up towards the sky. Notice if the shoulders are drawing in, we want to lengthen. Draw the shoulders down. If the neck feels sore looking up, please just look down. Option to stay there or tuck those back toes and lift the back knee. If that doesn't feel good, don't do it. Push that back heel away, drawing the chest up, sinking into that hip. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the back knee down. Bring that front hand onto that knee and slowly use it to lift yourself up. Stick your bum out a little, shake it out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Our last little bit of a lunge. Leaning forward into the front knee. You know where we're headed with this. Option is to see if you can bend that back leg. Maybe the right hand reaches back and grabs the toe. If not, bring the hand onto the hip. We're gonna bring our pointer finger and our thumb on our left hand up and maybe take that little bit of a lift to the chest. Breathing in, breathing out, drawing the shoulders down. Option for it to look a little like this, or you can bring the hand onto the hip. Just sink with that back leg dropped. 3, 2. Beautiful work today. And 1. Everybody coming back out of the stretch. Whew. Good work. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink down into your child's pose. Relax child's pose. Take it as you like it. Hips drawing towards the heels, knees wide or knees a little closer. Just take a few deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Noticing how the body's feeling to move through a practice, a little focus on working into the psoas muscle. A little bit into the hips. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. We're going to lift it up and then slowly, slowly just come to a nice seated position on the mat. Beautiful work. Absolutely lovely. Hopefully you're feeling a little looser. I'll take a pose that we used in the first video just to see if we've got any little extra depth. We're going to bring the feet together. One last little butterfly pose. So if you did the whole hour, you might see a change. If not, you might just feel the hips starting to loosen a little bit more. If you are pregnant, I'd suggest that you don't push too hard at all when you're moving into the hip joints. There's a chemical called relaxin, so we're not trying to push it. The muscles are naturally a little bit more supple, so just keep that in mind as you move through further practices or into this position in particular. So if you, like many, the hips are really tight, the knees are quite high, the back feels arched, draw the shoulders up, hands behind you, pushing that chest forward. Let the knees drop where you can. Breathing in and breathing out. If you know you've got a little bit more space, fingertips onto the mat or flip the palms up and leaning forward with the chest. And slowly let everything drop down. Wherever you are in this position, we're going to hold for 5 deep breaths. Just letting gravity do the work here. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. Maybe start to slow the breath down, to slow down the practice. Two more deep breaths to make 5. Beautiful. If the hands are behind you, bring them forward. If the hands are in front, lift the body up nice and tall. Awesome. And then we're going to come to a cross-legged position. And if you know that that position doesn't work for you, need to be a bit more lifted, you can sit on a pillow or you can sit on a chair and do this last bit. It's up to you. If one leg feels better extended, I just invite you to make sure that the lower part of the body is feeling supported. We're just going to close the eyes. Trust that you know what you're doing. If you do need to take a look at the screen, you can. I just want you to roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Inhale and exhale. Draw the shoulders down. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. And exhale, draw them down. Inhale, roll them up. And draw the shoulders down. Beautiful job. Inhale, we're going to bring that left hand, planting it on the floor of the mat. Reach the right hand up. And just take a little reach towards the side. Again, if you need to look forward, you can. If not, close the eyes once you find the stretch. Breathing into that side body. Draw the belly in as you exhale. Just notice if you've got the shoulders drawing in towards the ears, try and draw them down in a way, creating a little bit of space here. Let that left ear drop towards the left shoulder. Inhale, coming back up. We're going to plant the right hand down, reaching up. Draw both shoulders down. Take a nice little side stretch. Let that right ear draw towards the right shoulder. Then reaching up, drawing both shoulders down and away. Staying and breathing. In and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in, coming all the way back to a nice position. Good. If it feels okay for you, we're going to finish with a nice little forward fold. Reach the arms out. Nice and familiar, maybe a little last back bend if you like. And then slowly bring the fingertips forward. The forward fold just doesn't work for you. If it just feels too much, just bring the fingertips, lean forward and draw the chin down, eyes closed. If you can walk the hands and let the whole body surrender, let the body do that today. Closing the eyes, inhaling and exhaling, just taking a moment to notice how you're feeling in this moment after dedicating a little breath, a little conscious breathing into your day. How you feel after a little stretch in the spine and the hips, technically whole body. The magic of yoga poses creates length and space and also allows us to let go and surrender and just be in the present moment. And well done to you for taking time out today and dedicating it into your practice. We're going to lift the body up, lovely, and then we're going to assume lovely little Shavasana pose. I'll take you through a small little relaxation and you can stay there. I can kind of go quiet and you can let the video stop, or you can work with me on a little bit of breath work to calm the mind and the body. So if you feel comfortable, you can remove that pillow, maybe use it underneath the legs if you like. Now find a nice reclined position. You want the back on the mat. If your lower back has any pain at all, keep the knees bent. Just wiggle the feet out and draw the knees in and let the knees rest on each other. If you like a little more traditional Shavasana, extend both legs out along the floor and let the body rest. Again, if you're watching this and you're pregnant, more often than not, we would take Shavasana to the side, knees in, and just letting yourself rest in a little bit more of a kind of fetus position. Traditionally on the left-hand side of the body is where you'd rest. And wherever you choose to be, whatever feels best for you in this moment. If you want a blanket or you like an eye pillow, if there's any last adjustments you want, if you want to put something warmer on, you can. Allow everything to just stop. If you haven't already closed the eyes, begin to do that. Just taking a moment to settle into your Savasana pose. Take a moment to notice maybe what you can hear. Whether it's a little bit of music playing in the background from the video. Maybe it's the sound of birds. Maybe you can hear your own breath. Maybe it's just the sweet sound of silence. Just soak up the quiet and be still. And just listen. See if you can notice the natural pace of your breathing. Relax the forehead, letting go of any little lines possible. Taking a conscious moment to focus your attention on the space between the eyebrows. Letting go. Letting the eyelids fall a little heavier. Relaxing in the jaw. separate the teeth. Let the tongue even feel more relaxed, soft than it did before. Allow the whole body to melt into the quiet. Just allow today's movement, today's breath to nourish every cell, to reach every little corner of the body. And a simple little breathing exercise today is just to work with your natural breath. Maybe with every exhale, just slow it down a little more. Breathing in. And breathing out a little slower. Breathing in. And breathing out a little bit slower. Repeating over and over as you work to extend your exhalation and tap into your calm parasympathetic nervous system. I invite you to stay here, soaking up the silence. If you're ready to come out, just remember to move slowly. Use your intuition to take any last stretch you need. I wish you great health, peace, and calmness, especially during this little moment of uncertainty. Remembering that if you're watching this in real time during our COVID-19 pandemic, that this too shall pass. It's with great gratitude that I thank you, my friends, my yogi family, for practicing today. Namaste, and have a beautiful day.